Welcome back to 54A. I've had an idea about a little bowl, so I'll show you what I intend to do. Now I've got a nice blank of padouk, which is very orange, and your workshop looks like it's been tangoed when you've finished turning this stuff, but it's a lovely piece of wood. But to make it a little bit more interesting, some months ago I did a little vase out of Padauk and Walnut, and I've got a blank of walnut as well, American black walnut. Actually there's some lovely colouring on that. So what I'm going to attempt is to take a ring off this walnut, about half an inch and half an inch in. Instead of a segmented ring, I just want to try and cut the complete ring off the face of the blank. That will form a rim to go on top of the padouk bowl. So just to set it off a little bit. So I thought I'll have a go at that, and then I thought a lot of this is going to get turned away anyway for the shape of the bowl. So I might take a ring off the padouk and put it on top of the walnut blank and make a sort of reverse of what I'm going to do. But we'll concentrate on the one first and see how we get on. So I'm going to get my faceplate on here first, on the walnut, get it into the chuck and attempt to cut a complete ring off it. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, first things first, I'm just going to make sure it's nice and round. Just wants trimming up a little bit, I think. And then I'll face it off and then cut the ring out, I hope. Okay, so I've marked out how deep I want it and how wide I want it. So I'm just going to carry on now until the two meet. Hopefully I've got a nice ring then. Very nearly there. I think a little trim round the front should do it now. There we go. It worked. And I've got a nice blank still left to make another bowl out of. Right, I've got the ring cut off the padouk one as well, so I'll put that to one side. I'll just face this off now and put a mortise in so I can get it in the jaws of the chuck. Just use the skew chisel now to get the shoulders on the mortise. Get the tool rest a little bit higher. Very orange. Now then, just clean my hands. I've got to put smaller mortars in here now, and that is for my new logo disc. Don't know if you can pick that up. And I was going to invest in some logo coins, but the actual investment of having them tooled up is a lot of money. So I thought I'd make my own little discs out of I just got myself a little mini laser engraver. Spent a few days learning how to work it. So I just cut a load of these blanks and laser my little logo on, which will go in the centre of the base. So with a bit of luck, all my work from now on will have one of those on it. Right, I'm just going to put a little bit of shape on here before I turn it round, and then sand and polish up in the mortise, etc. That'll do. It'll just help keep my tools away from the chuck, so that'll give me a bit of space to work with. Right, I'll just sand it up now and then give it a bit of polish. I've just sanded it up to 600 and I haven't put any polish or anything on it yet, but you can see it's a beautiful grain in there. Right, I'm just going to face this off now so the walnut ring will sit on there. That's it. Right, all chucked up, and I'll just give it a quick skim just to make sure it's nice and perfectly round. Just going in with the round nose scraper. Right, now I'll start getting a bit of shape on the outside. Well, you just carry on till you're happy with the shape. I don't usually do them this, I usually keep them a little bit steeper on the sides, but I quite like this shape. And some nice grain pattern coming out in this padouk. Hope it polishes up nice. So just carry on, get the shape you want, and then I'll start hollowing out. Now this sands up very nicely, as you can see. But if you turn it round, you can see I've still got a few little ridges here that have shown up with the sanding. So what I'm going to do is, and I should have done it before really, skew chisel and some nice fine smooth cuts, very gentle cuts along there. I can feel they're nearly out already now. Don't be afraid of the skew chisel, it's just another tool. But the wider you can use one, I think anyway, the better. Then you've got less chance of getting a ridge. So I'll just carry on doing that, a couple more turns, sweep should do it. That's a lot smoother now, I can sand that again now. And this is what you get. Your whole workshop will be covered in this stuff, using this padouk. So don't be surprised if you're going to make it one heck of a mess. Well, it looks like I definitely favour the carbide tips on this one, getting a much better finish. But then again, my bowl gouges probably need a bit of a sharpen, and I haven't got to bother doing that with these. So I'm going to carry on with this round tip carbide tool, which seems to be giving me the best results. That's coming on very nicely now with this carbide cutter, and I'm getting a nice transition now between the two woods. So I've got to go obviously deeper, a good ½ inch deeper yet. So I'll just carry on with that now, and I'll see you later. One little tip which I'm sure I've mentioned before, and most of you probably know it, but for those of you that don't, when you get into a certain depth and your tool starts getting a long way away from the rest, move your tool rest in. So you keep the cutting edge as close as to the tool rest as you can. You've got less chance of that happening then, and the catch. So it helps keeps it nice and smooth. Keep your tool rest moved in as far as you can. To check your depth, put a nice straight edge along there, put a pencil into the middle, hold it there, and you can have a look. And I've got about ¼ inch to go, that's all now, before it's plenty deep enough. So I'll just carry on, finish that off now, round this off a little bit, and start the sanding and polishing process. Polish this one up, I'm just using the old beeswax wax stick for a change. I've had these for ages and they last for years. You just spin the lathe round, put a scraping on, and then turn the speed up, buff it off, and you'll see the shine coming through. And just keep turning your piece of paper. That's just with the one coat, and I'm going to give it another one as well now, so it should be a really nice finish on this. And there's the finished little bowl, and I'm really pleased with that. I think that walnut ring just sets it off a treat, and can't complain at all, besides the colour, the mess it makes, but still, it's worth it, well worth it. Yeah, very pleased with that, and I've got my little logo underneath, so I'll start putting those in all my pieces now. So there you go, and I've got the piece of walnut that I took the ring off, and I've got the ring from the padouk, so I could actually make a sort of reverse version of this, which I think I'll probably do next. I won't bother videoing it though. So that's it, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I'm chuffed a bit with that, it's really nice. So there you go. Thanks very much for watching yet again. Please like, share and subscribe if you like what you see. Thanks a lot now. See you soon. Bye.